The Johnson brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Murph insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
When you know that you are queer, but your favorite drink is beer, that's gayish. You can bottom without stopping, but you can't stand going shopping, that's gayish. Oh, gayish, you're probably gayish. Well, life's just too short for narrow stereotypes, so it's gayish. We're also gayish. It's gayish with Mike and Kyle.
Hello, everyone in the podcast universe, and welcome to My Gayish Brother, My Brother, and Me, the original, completely unique, original podcast that is an advice show for the modern era.
I'm your oldest brother, Mike Johnson.
I'm your middleest brother, Marty Johnson.
And I'm your sweet baby brother, 30 under 30 media luminary, Murph Johnson.
You're not 30. And
40 under 40, sorry.
You're not under 40 either.
41 under 41.
Jesus.
we have all of the Johnsons here in the studio.
Yeah.
And last night, we took y'all out to a couple gay bars.
Yeah. Had you
Crushed it.
Yeah, you've been before because you took me to one in Vegas, and that's how like some of our fraternity brothers found out I was gay because they rolled into this like queer ass bar in Vegas. Murph, had you ever been to one before?
It's a big negatory, good buddy.
That was your first time?
First time.
And you got laid too. Nice.
I did twice. Yeah, each bathroom was great.
Yeah, we went to Madison Pub. What were your thoughts? What were your impressions? What did you think?
Mad Pub was definitely the less gayer of the two. There wasn't dicks everywhere, at least on screens and things. Diesel definitely, trucked me.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds bad.
Neither do I.
Okay.
No. I enjoyed Diesel more.
Really?
Yeah.
Which that's interesting because it's the gayer one.
Right.
It's a leather daddy bear bar.
Yeah. Did you get hit on?
I probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was 104,000% hitting on you.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Okay.
And also said you were that kind of gay.
He did say that as well.
Yeah, you're that guy gay.
I don't know if I was flattered or flattered.
That was kind of my favorite part. And then, but you didn't correct him. You didn't feel the need to proclaim your straightness.
No, right.
Why not?
When in Rome.
Okay. To his credit, you were dressed kind of gay.
Think so?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You had like a cute button-down shirt on.
Right.
You were, yeah.
I mean, your wife is one of my favorite gay men of all time. And she dresses you.
Yeah. She put my laundry out for me, or this is what you should be.
Diesel, there was a lot of bears going to town on each other. I mean, just making out.
I'll be honest. Like I felt like I fit in better at Diesel, just considering the size. Like I felt like I was one of the guys.
Oh, okay.
I'm very berry.
You are
feel.
berry.
Yeah. So with the face, hair now. There's no hair anywhere else, but the face makes me appear that way.
So now the truth comes out. You felt more connected to the crowd at Diesel?
I felt like I was a little bit drunker, and I definitely resembled the clientele more. Made me feel like a part of the group.
So this is clearly an advice show. As you can certainly guess, we are going to take your questions that I made up and turn them alchemy-like into wisdom. Let's get to the first question.
Okay.
A listener did ask, my brother just came out. How should I handle it?
Okay. The way you handle it is, I think, show up at his workplace and shoot a glitter gun all over his desk. And then just give him one of those little baseball butt slaps and say, "Good job, go team."
Well, first, I mean, do you have to go yourself, or can you hire a sex worker to go there and shoot the glitter for you? That is hopefully your gay brother's
type.
Perfect 10-inch penis friend that they want to have.
They don't exist.
Yeah, and by glitter gun, you mean pull out his dick, and by glitter, you mean...
Well, that's the nickname for my penis.
Yeah.
I don't know about yours.
The glitter
it is
gun?
The glitter gun, yeah.
Mine is named Fred.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why is that?
After Armisen.
I was...
Because it's kind of weird looking, but really funny.
Because it's the son of your arm? Because that's the same size. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fred Flintstone.
I thought you were going to say Fred Rogers.
I don't know who. Oh,
Mr.
Mr. Rogers? Oh, yeah. Hello, neighbor. Whenever I pull out my dick, it's like, hello, neighbor. Welcome.
Oh God.
And it teaches them a lesson. Mike, what's your dick's name?
My ex-wife called it Peter Pie.
Really?
Yes, really.
Imagine the possibilities.
It's not weird at all.
It's not weird at all. It was emasculating because she was a horrible person.
What's the name of your penis for real? Is it Fred?
No, I don't have one.
Has anyone ever called your penis anything?
No.
Wouldn't you like to know?
One guy I was hooking up with was like, I'm into like, you know, you can like call me names and stuff. He was like, "Are you into being made fun of because of the size of your dick?" And I was like, "Oh no!"
Obviously,
That question was a statement, and I didn't have too many hangups about it until this moment.
Yeah.
Let's do a Quora question. So
What? Okay. Quora is Quora's like the cesspool of the internet, isn't it?
it depends.
Okay.
There's a big variety on Quora. There's shitty people, there's good people. It's the weirdest website because like the first answer looks like it's an answer, but it's actually like a paid thing for it. It's very confusing layout. It's a weird site.
Okay.
But since Yahoo Answers is gone,
That's what we have.
that's what we have. Yeah, yeah. This is from an anonymous Quora user who I'm going to call Fred Armisen. Fred asks...
Named after your penis.
Yeah, clearly my penis, not the person. My penis asks, what is it like to be gay? Marty and Murph, I'd like to hear from you first.
I mean,
I wake up in the morning.
feeling
Roll
like
over.
P. Diddy.
That too.
Yeah.
I yawn. I scratch my Netherlands. I go to the bathroom. Anyone?
That's what it's like being gay?
I don't know. Why is it any different than being like just waking up in the morning and going, okay, let's face the day. Let's get after it.
Because of oppression. I don't know.
Oh, that whole thing. Oh.
You said to me fairly early on, you thought it would be amazing to be gay because you just get to play video games in your underwear
I
whenever
said
you
that.
want to.
That's still, yeah, right. I mean, how many kids do you have, Mike?
0.
That sounds fun.
Because you both have 2 kids, and you have a demon 7-year-old.
Well, I mean, he's very active. Yeah. I wouldn't say he's a demon, but there are...
More like the Tasmanian devil is really what I should have said.
Feel him up on, cocaine and whiskey. He's just running like a wild man. And that is terrifying. And a lot of my interests or, time and energy is involved with, shuttling kids around, being at practices, being at, games. And I guess it's the best part about being a parent is doing that for your kids and also being, not able to sort of do a lot of the things that maybe I used to be able to, or like playing video games in my underwear with, like it seems nice, or it is how I look at it. But I know you guys have a lot of complications.
Do you have any thoughts you want to throw in here?
I think that being a gay man would be similar to the opposite of the news slogan. It's shut your ear holes and open your mouth hole.
Sure.
You know what? Succinct but true.
Well, you gotta keep the haters out, get other haters in. I guess.
Taylor Swift told us haters are gonna hate.
Yeah.
Mike, do you have an answer to this?
What's it like being gay?
Yeah.
It's pretty terrible. No, it's great. It's great. Like we talk about this on our other show.
On our other show, Gayish? Yeah.
About like it took a long time, but I definitely arrived at this point of my life where like the quintessential question every gay person asks themselves of like, if I could be straight, would I want to? If there a pill that would turn me straight, would I take it? And early on in my gay career, absolutely, I would fucking take that pill. At some point, that's not true anymore. I wouldn't. I'm great with where I'm at and who I am and how I live, and it's not something that I would change. So,
man, I think this is maybe a sad state of affairs for me. I don't know what my personality would be if it wasn't gay. Like, I don't know who I would like. If I was just straight, I would be so boring. The only interesting thing about me is that I'm gay. Like, I wouldn't be doing this podcast.
and your dog.
That's true. I mean, I could bend my personality around my dog. I could just be no, but that's kind of a gay. That's an extension of being gay, is that my dog is my child. So I think I'd be so boring. I think I would like be working or just a regular advertising job. I don't know, probably single, just go to work and come home and I don't know. What I just think I'd be so boring.
Elaborate on the advertising job. What are you advertising?
Oh, that's my when I am employed. It
Like,
tends to be in digital marketing.
Give me something straight though. I mean, give me a straight advertising job.
That's true.
I mean, you sold cars at one job.
I
so,
did
like,
work at a company that sold cars. I helped car dealers sell more cars, and so I'd have to write ads to promote cars. And so I'd be like, this semi 1500 diesel block is the best one in town. Come to Joe's Chevy or whatever.
Comes with a free pair of MC Hammer baggy pants.
Or I'd have to talk about like torque sometimes. I don't remember, but I think that's a thing that people care about. Someone had to explain to me the different like 1500, 2500, 3500 maybe different trucks or 150 or I don't know. I've since forgotten it because I don't care and don't want to know. I quit that job because I'm gay.
Well, it sounds like Torque should have been the bar we went to after Diesel last night.
yeah.
Right.
A gay bar called Torque would work.
Yeah.
Torque and A it would.
Yeah.
Huh.
What would it would be? It'd be like industrial kind of, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
like a lot of like
Twerk, a lot of twerking and twerking going on.
like greasy dudes in wife beaters and overalls, like with like axle grease on their face, but like not in a not pretty way, and lots of wrenches.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Mike,
What?
I can't record the rest of this episode horny. You have to stop.
Okay.
My next question, this is a listener question that I made up. Where should I put my pants when I take a dump?
All right, so there's 3 different possible scenarios, right?
Okay. Break it down for us.
And it also depends on the where. Where am I? Where's this dump happening? Is this the public? Like, am I at Diesel last night? I mean, there like is least amount of pulled down as I can possibly go. Like, so
You got to protect your flower.
mid thigh, right? Yeah, exactly. At home, I mean, it's almost on the ground, one leg out, even. It's a full,
You could go. You went further than Mike on the where you put your pants. You went even further off than Mike does.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So there's barely down, all the way down, and almost off, and then somewhere below the knee. Right. Those are the 3 choices.
And what do you do? Which of those?
Depends on where I'm at.
What's your calculus?
At Diesel, they are as near to as close to my nads as I can keep them without like actually shitting in my own situation.
Okay.
And at home, they're just like you can pretty much full commando. Am I the minority? Why is no one agreeing with me?
I beg to differ. There is a
Oh.
4th option as well. So I mean, you go into most stalls, and I don't, at least that I've been into, and there's a hook there for your clothes to be hanging as soon as you close the door on the back of the door. So the correct answer is shoes off, pants off, fold them up, hanging from the hanger.
Incorrect.
Take your shit, put them back on.
The toilet's dirty, so I throw my coat over the hang and I sort of like hold it.
You hover.
I don't actually have to like my butt doesn't touch the seat.
So now we're up to 5 options. So don't limit yourself, Marty.
I believe in you. All the way down.
And
Always?
Always
To the ankles. Yeah.
unless
every time.
unless there's like a 1/4 inch of water on the floor.
To the window?
And then it's just roll up the sleeves first, right? Roll up the bottom of the sleeve.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Still hang around the ankles because you can spread your ankles out and hold it just high enough off of the floor to not get the floor goo on it.
Yep, absolutely. What you seem
grossed out?
Yeah.
Yeah. I seem like a regular human that treats my pants with as the treasure they are.
So you fold and use the hanger, right?
I pull them down a reasonable amount at a public toilet so as to the least wrinkle, the least likely to touch the ground, and also like respectful.
Who's respecting you?
Yeah.
The pants. Pants
Pants are people too.
Pants are people too. God gave us pants to protect our bad parts, and we should cherish them. And I feel like you're not cherishing your pants. Imagine a world without pants, if you dare.
Just everybody Daffy Ducking it.
It's a very short imagination I have there.
Yeah.
Just shorts.
Oh, shorts. That's true. Oh my God. Then life would be so much better for engineers. They'd fit in.
So if,
Donald Duck is the one that doesn't wear pants. What's wrong with you,
I don't know
Mike
any duck
Johnson?
that wears pants.
Well,
Oh, okay.
but especially Donald.
We can correct that in post. Oh, these ones that I'm wearing. These
Are
are
you
like,
wearing jorts
these are my.
right now?
I should be so lucky.
Yeah,
I have
no.
not earned jorts.
No.
I do have jeans with a giant hole in the crotch that I bust out when I'm feeling slutty.
Yeah, you
I
do.
should cut those off at the knee and make them jorts.
Okay.
Make them like slut jorts.
Related question that I know everyone's dying to answer. Do you use the wiener hole?
Is this relating to the pants I'm wearing again?
Yeah, pants or underwear.
Both.
Both.
Yeah, I'm interested. I want the full spectrum here.
For a second, I thought you were talking about like watermelons or something. I didn't know what was going on. It was... The answer is yes.
Yes.
Yep. And I purposely buy because I wear like boxer briefs,
Yeah.
you know, without the
Just crotchless
the
boxer
button.
briefs.
Yes. Reverse jockstrap.
Excellent.
I don't use. I have famously underwear for sluts, which is to exist underwear, and they don't do the wiener hole, so I can't. And you wouldn't want to do like underwear down through the hole, like through the zipper on the pants. You know, you can't. You have to pick one or the other.
No, that's exactly what I do.
What?
Yeah.
We need to.
I'm not joking about this.
We need
This
to
is a
send
serious
jokes
thing.
out of the room.
Yeah.
We need
Jokes-
to have a conversation.
All jokes aside, yeah, you pull the zipper down, you pull down the underwear, and then
But keep your button buttoned.
Well, I mean, if you don't,
So
if you
your
have
your
the
dick is
button
over
or-
your underwear elastic and then through the open zipper
Yeah,
of the,
the
pants.
physics
Correct.
of this don't
But-
make sense to me
Correct.
at all. Like,
Yeah.
it's
You're
not
a
even-
monster.
No, the left hand holds down the underwear, the right hand holds the little Murph, and you do your business, and you go, you're done.
Yep. Very similar. My thumb holds my underwear down.
Yeah.
You do
your
this
left
too?
thumb-
Yes.
No.
Okay. We're at yes,
Not
yes, no for. Wow. I didn't know we were going to commit more pants crimes on this episode. I thought we had already gotten there.
Okay, so hold on. Now, related question again. We're circling to another incident that happened last night at Diesel.
Oh, where is this going?
I was in the bathroom and I was troughing it up. There was another gentleman to my right that was also troughing, and I turned around after letting go of my left thumb elastic band and rezipping, and there was a gentleman behind me that was at one
Who
of the
said that's a
urinals.
weird fucking move you just did with your fucking hand hole situation?
And he had his pants completely undone down to his knee area while at the urinal.
He was showing full ass.
Full ass.
Wow.
All right.
So, and
That's called presenting.
Yeah,
okay. Oh, is that okay? All right.
Rarely
Okay,
do
so-
I think what was he wearing is an okay thing to ask, but like I think he was.
Well, honestly, it looked like he was wearing a sweater because his ass was. I mean, it had more hair on it than my head. Each cheek. I mean, it looked like
Each cheek
he would-
hairier than the last.
oh, totally. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that was an invite.
To whom?
Whomever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll never tell.
All right, our next question. I hate most of all of that.
Great.
This is another question from Quora. This is anonymous Quora user who I'm going to call Butthair. Butthair asks, "What was your accidental gay moment?"
It might have been how entertained I was at Marty getting shafted in the shaft last night at the pool table.
Wait, what?
You got pool sticked in the stick?
No, I remember. Those were tight quarters we were in.
Yeah.
Do you want me to make fun of me, or you guys want to do it? No, the guy. I mean, again, it's happened 47 times, right? I mean, we were constantly like in the mosh pit of pool happenings.
Yeah.
And he like ran his pool stick across my. I never gave my name for my penis out, so.
Oh, that's true.
Again, I mean, honest mistake, or was it? Obviously that's the question. I mean, what was he doing or not doing? Or
I think
the previous 47 people were obviously like, "Hey, get the fuck out of the way," and he didn't give me that
He just stroked his stick against
He
your...
just ran it right up in there.
Yeah, was it aggressive or was it a gentle slide?
I couldn't tell.
Sensual,
right? I mean,
a sensual cueing.
Was it a skew of the shaft, or was it a direct impact to the head of it?
I excused myself to pull the splinters out. So, I mean,
Accidental gay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You don't have one?
I'm trying to think. I mean, I've been so unaccidentally gay for a while now.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, I know mine.
Yeah.
I didn't know what bands I was supposed to like, so as a kid, I liked Hanson, and then I found out that was a gay thing to like, and my
MBMBaM.
friends made fun of me. MBMBaM, indeed. Their current stuff is actually pretty good. Check out Hanson, everybody. They're doing some good stuff as adults.
put that on the playlist.
That's going. What's their? I don't remember. That doesn't matter. But so that's one of the times when I learned that I shouldn't trust my instincts around what music to like, and I had to wait for other people to tell me if they liked it or not, so that I knew whether it was a gay thing to like or not. Otherwise, I could get made fun of and potentially out myself. I made it sad. Let's talk about penis names again.
Do you remember defending my honor in college? We had a party at the fraternity house. I got blacked out wasted, which is important to the story in just a little bit. And there was a dude, and I don't remember who it was. I think from another fraternity. I think he was an Eastern student and not like a rando or whatever. But was saying the next day or that evening, the timing is all fucked up in my head. But said that I was gay, and you got in his face. Marty, you jumped in his shit. If my brother says he isn't gay, he isn't gay. You
Shut it down.
Shut it down, got in this kid's face. And then me, the whole time, I was like, was I accidentally gay? Did I accidentally? Because especially at that stage of my life was just locked down tight, no glimpses of light into the closet that I was living in. And I was terrified that I had gotten fucked up and the gay accidentally emerged. Do you remember any of this?
No.
Not okay, great. Good segment.
Glad you do. glad it happened. If that,
Dynamite dry pen there, Marty. That's
right, exactly. Well, I sort of remember the same thing happening in Reno, where people were insinuating you were gay. I'm like, maybe it's none of your fucking business, and raise the scene or cause, and then the bartender was like, oh man, thanks. Those guys were real fucking assholes. I said, yeah, they were assholes. You need to get the fuck out of here. Almost that I handled his business for him. You three can fucking go somewhere else at 2:30 on a whatever Saturday when, I don't know what was going to happen, but probably not. Whatever. I was not going to actually fight these people, but they just needed to be, sort of told that they overstepped boundaries. I mean, that was it.
Mike, how did that make you feel?
What?
Being defended in a both good but also reinforced your lie.
Yeah, I mean it feels good to have people that are on your side. That part's great. I think the three of us have always had each other's back, that kind of thing. It also seemed slightly out of character for Marty, which is why it stands out so much. He's kind of a conflict avoider, not exactly super pointed with his feedback to people sometimes.
Yeah. I hear you can cue him right in the balls and he's fine with it and he won't say a word.
But it sticks out in my mind because it was uncharacteristically aggressive or something. And I don't know. That's what comes to mind. Yeah. Can we talk about go ahead.
Oh, I will happily take credit, even with not remembering it. Yeah, if you say it happened, then right. I'm fucking wearing my cape, flying in to save the day, but I don't.
My awkward segue was, can we talk about you guys saw a gun last night on the streets of Seattle?
I didn't know if that was actually going to come up. I didn't want to be the one. This is
we were walking in the block it takes to get from Mad Pub to Diesel.
They're on the same block. It's just around the corner.
Yeah, someone accidentally dropped his gun.
There was a Glock on the block.
It was in front of a straight people club. Straight people, are y'all okay? Do you deserve rights? I don't know, because that was terrifying. So yeah, I'm terrified of guns. Seeing a gun was already scary, but knowing it's from a person that can accidentally drop their gun is this is not responsible.
And then watching them just casually pick it back up and stuff it back into the waistband.
Yep.
Of
which I've always thought was a precarious place to put a gun because it's pointing right at the stuff you need most.
Gun pointing at the gun.
Your gun is pointing right at the gun, and so
Both are locked and loaded.
so he just stuffed it back in his pants. I heard someone yell, "Oh shit!" and I was like, "I'm going to briskly walk away because I don't know what this is."
No, the best part was Marty and Michael, who were 6 to 8 feet in front of us. All I hear from Marty is gun, 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 and walking casually, talking very
No one else seemed to
excitedly.
think it was a big deal, and I mean, hey, there's a weapon on the street, so you know, is there a tackle about to happen? Is there no one seemed to mind? It was,
I immediately pushed Kyle in front of me, like protecting Kyle,
human shield.
and said, "If this goes down, man,
I
you are
want to
going to be
live.
my super gay. You're going to protect the shit out of me."
I just walked briskly away. That's the only thing I just walked as quickly as I could away, not making it a thing. He was I saw it when he picked it up and he put it in his pants. That was my cue that he didn't want to do anything with it. So I was I'm going to walk away from this situation quickly. And then I ordered a very large vodka.
Yes, you did, and you had more than one.
I had 2 very large vodka at a gay bar. That could be my gayest thing because, boy, it was vodka.
It's the original seltzer.
That's the original seltzer. Speaking of, nope, I didn't have a transition. Speaking of terrifying things,
Yeah.
do you want to go to the money zone?
Let's go to the money zone.
This is the part where Mike and Kyle take a break.
I've got a Jumbotron message.
Do you want to read our Jumbotron message? You can.
I've got
It's
a
there.
Jumbotron. That's the nickname for my penis. It's Tron.
Tron.
by the way.
That's actually good. That's a good. I like that one.
You need to take your glasses off because we're in our 40s now.
I didn't know if I actually had clearance to read it. So.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
No, I don't know. Yeah, from Mike and Kyle to Mel Tanzer and Alec Rollout. Thank you for becoming a Patreon follower.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for your money.
We appreciate you, and we hope you enjoy all the sweet benefits of being a Patreon member. Everyone that joins does, so I'm sure you'll love it.
Are Mel and Alex slighted that I was the one that read their names and not the actual hosts? Is this a fucking problem? Would I be pissed as a contributing member? Oh, you get some fucking D-bag guest.
I think
But
read
I
my
paid
name.
money for this
Right.
asshole to
This
read my
ass
name.
had to come and fucking read my name. Sorry, guys.
Where's the famous people at? Or Mike and Kyle? Why is my name not being said by one of the sexy bitches?
You go to
that
one
host
gay
this
bar and now you think you can read the fucking ad.
thing? You get one shaft slit along your other shaft, and all of a sudden,
Let us know, Mel Tinzer and Alex Brilhavi. Let us know if you're angry that I didn't say your names.
Kyle, let's try those names again. I just want to hear it one more time.
Mark Tenizer and Amen Rondi stuff. Did I get it better that time?
it's so good.
Thanks. This is really only funny if you can actually see the names and the spelling. So this is fun for about 4 of us and no one else.
Yeah.
Great. I have another Jumbotron message here that I want to, that is, oh my God, it's also from Mike and Kyle. That's so weird.
Great.
It is to our super gap bridgers. I guess I'll do this one. Andrew Bugby, Christopher M., John Crowley, Stephen Porch, Yost Osel, Harry Shaw, Josh Copeland, Jonathan Montanius, Forrest Nail, Patrick Martin, James Barrow, Steve Douglas, Explosive Lasagna, Michael Covington, Just Jamie, Kevin Henderson, Thomas B., Timothy Sora, Dustin Sands, A.E. Coleman, Chris Cacciatorians, and Jerome York. It's to all of them. Thank you so much for your support and for your money.
Thank you for your money.
We appreciate you more than the previous 2 people. Don't tell them that.
Can we go back and isolate one name? Is his name Joe or Ja?
Yo.
Stosel.
Yo.
Why did I say... Did he tell me how to say that? Because I would not have pronounced his name like that had I not been informed.
I thought... yeah, it's in an email or something.
Okay, I did. Now you have me second guessing where I got that from.
I think
Thank you, Mr. Streusel, for your contribution.
We also have a message from our actual sponsors.
My wiener, thank you very much, salutes to the left. All right. It says, "Hello, Captain Peronis. This is Thor, the Thunder God."
There's curvature and then there's Peronis, which is like a right angle, or it's more severe than just like.
Why am I answering questions about the angle of my penis right now, which is perfectly straight? Thank you.
Well,
You brought it up.
Mark at 8, dude.
great.
All right, we have a listener question that I made up.
My dick is straight, Kyle.
I wonder how much of that I included and if that makes any sense. We'll find out together as I edit this. If I have kids,
Sorry.
if I have kids and I want to teach them about gay things, what should I tell my kids?
The correct answer is don't have kids.
Ooh, smart. That's me right now. What do you all talk about at home? Like
Murph's kids. I forget what the context was. It was like Father's Day at Ron's place, Dad's place, and it said something about being gay, and like both of them verbatim without prompting said, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Goddamn right. Well, you're right. I mean, and that's I mean,
cute.
yeah, no, that's totally a thing. Like, I mean, my kids, my sons are both. Well, one's 14, one's 12, so they're basically teenagers, tween, whatever you want to call them, you know. And it's not them that I'm worried about; it's everyone around them. I can't control who their friends are or what they do, but I can let my sons know that it doesn't matter. It's not a thing. Don't worry about it. And we've had the conversation actually of like, you know, if either of you are gay, I'm totally fine with it. I just let them know already. I mean, at that age, whereas they could have friends that are little shitbag asshole, dickbag asshole fuck faces. Sorry, I had to pull out pull out the mic voice. Hold on, they're dickbag fuckbag assholes.
Mike?
Yeah. Hey Kyle. Hey Kyle. Hey Kyle.
Hey, hey Murph.
You know what a dickbag fuckface asshole is?
What?
My son's friends.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to be Mike for a second.
Yeah. How's it feel?
Oh God.
Gay.
10-inch penises don't exist. I don't exist anymore. I fail to exist anymore.
Jesus.
Hey, Murph, you like Imagine Dragons?
Yes. You gonna finish that? Or
Kyle doesn't know it?
Oh.
That's how I know you're gay or whatever?
Hey Kyle.
Hey Murph.
Hey Kyle.
Hey Murph.
Do you like Imagine Dragons?
They're fine.
Imagine dragging these nuts across your face.
Do I have to?
Have you not already?
That's weird. That was a question on here.
Okay.
We're going to get there.
I intentionally turned my hat backwards today just to excite you. So
The correct answer is empower your wife to tell the kids what they need to know.
oh my God.
Next question. I'm getting a divorce. Mike, do you have any advice for talking to your kids about being gay?
I mean, I think that no, they already said it. Like,
Okay.
you know, just it's never too early. I don't think. Like the problem is people think that gayness is about sex and only sex, and it's not. It's also about relationships and attraction and romance and things that kids already have a bajillion messages about from fucking cartoons. And so I think just, you know, most boys like girls, but some boys like boys, I think is fine and should be talked about as early as that's a concept that they can understand. And
Yeah, Mickey Mouse can fuck anyone that he wants to, right? Goofy and Daisy and Minnie.
but not Pluto.
Not Pluto.
Is Goofy a dog?
Yes.
Have you guys discussed this?
It surprisingly has not come up in 230 episodes. It's
Okay,
weird.
so is Goofy a dog?
Yes.
Yes.
You're wrong.
But like a man dog.
Goofy doesn't have a tail. Goofy stands on two legs.
Is he a marmot? I mean, what is he?
He's a badger.
He's not a I don't know much, but I know he's not a badger.
But I know I love you.
But I know I love you.
Now we have to add that to the music list.
He's not a badger.
He's not a dog either, though.
But he
Is he a cow? I mean, he can talk, so really that sort of...
Yeah, well, Mickey is a mouse and he can talk, but we know he's a mouse. So we can anthropomorphize animals that...
Just Pluto is the outlier. Because there are all of these anthropomorphized animals walking around and talking about fuck all. And, like, Pluto can't talk. It is clearly a dog. And, like, why...
And his eye level with Donald Duck's naked penis,
Well, yeah.
his duck penis, is just hanging out there.
Duck penises are weird, yo. They're
Yeah,
like
corkscrews.
explosive, like twisty, windy. Okay, back to
Oh, yeah, you don't clarify there aren't 10-inch human dicks because there are definitely 10-inch duck dicks. You uncork that shit?
right. Yeah,
It's long.
yeah.
Whale dick.
Dick wing duck.
Why is this? It's animal racism. Poor Pluto.
Okay, justice for Pluto.
Justice for Pluto.
My next question is...
How's this going for you, Kyle?
Yeah. How you doing?
It's unclear. An anonymous Quora user, who I'm going to call Dickwing Doug, is asked. Fuck! Now that means I have to keep that. Again, that won't make sense. Asks, what is it like to have an elder brother?
I'm wishing happy birthday says, I can't wait until I'm as old as you are.
Oh, that's fun. What other fun tricks do you do to Mike to remind him that he's old?
I mean, it opens up doors to discuss which one of us has the whitest and grayest hair, and the answer is always Mike.
Marty's.
No, it's just strictly because of your age. It has nothing to do with actual hair.
Oh, yeah.
You got gray pubes. We don't.
That's true. Yeah.
No, yeah, the carpet does not match
been
my
told.
drapes.
I've been told.
I can't do this. I know you all are like close and like talk about your pubes all the time, but I don't.
Kyle, do you have any pubes?
Today, yes.
I'll be a little bit serious for just a second. We are very much the same age. Like, age differences matter less and less the older that you get, but also we're very close together. Martin and Matthew are basically Irish twins. Not exactly, but like pretty damn close.
We drink like it.
They're only 15 months apart, and like we're just so. Which is why then I think it's funny that like I'm supposed to be Gen X and they're supposed to be millennials, but like we're like we had the same childhood. Like it's just arbitrary distinctions are bullshit. I'm the oldest, and there are definitely dynamics there, I think, from growing up. But like I think most of them have faded, and we're just like on this crazy roller coaster together now, or whatever.
My brother's a year and a half older than me, so like not much. And he got really annoyed when I got the same things at the same time as him because he was older, but we were so close that like, but you know, our allowance would go up at the same time, and like we just got the same thing.
He's putting in all the work and you're getting all the benefits. Like,
I don't know if that's how I would say it.
Well, so similar. Like I have two stepdaughters, right? One is 22 and the other one is 17. And the 17-year-old has a boyfriend now, right? And good dude. And then my wife's older daughter, before I met her, the boyfriend actually moved in for a time because of a home situation thing going on. Like he was not in a good home situation, and Gina opened up her house and said, "Yeah, you can live here. We'll, take care of you. We'll take you to school." All the stuff that was going on when he was 17-ish, at the same age that the younger one is right now. And there's a sleepover push of can the stepdaughter stay at the stepdaughter's boyfriend's house overnight? Can the stepdaughter's boyfriend stay at our house overnight? And the backlash or the pushback that we get all the time from my stepdaughter is, well, you had my sister's boyfriend live at our house underneath this house at the same time as, everyone is there together, right? So like the two sisters and the older sister's boyfriend and my wife were all living under the roof at the same time. So why can't I just have one night?
Why can't she?
Yeah.
Well, and that actually is it begs the question as a parent, like if Kyle, you were 17 years old, and whether you had asked a girl or a boy to stay over at your house for whatever intentions that they were, what would your parents' response be?
Boy, when I was in college, after my freshman year of college, I had a friend who needed a place to stay for part of the summer. He was interning in Houston, so I got my parents, we had a guest bedroom. He lived with us, and one time they woke up, or they came into the room when we were both in my bed together sleeping. Boy, we had a conversation after that. I had to convince my dad that we just fell asleep in bed together with our shirts off. So he moved out
hot.
pretty soon. He moved out pretty soon after that, and that's
Well, right, but I mean, but why? And how do you tackle that? How do you tackle that conversation, that interaction with not even my own kids, right? Like my sons, and I guess maybe this is going back a couple questions to how do you tell your kids about what's going on? So like my sons, if they have a sleepover and they have another guy that comes over and hangs out and sleeps in their bed, as their parent that's straight, in my head I'm like, totally fine. It's no big deal. If they invite a girl over, now all of a sudden my red flags go up. So how do you stop that? And how do you make that okay for the male or the female to stay over and then convince your wife to do the same thing?
I think if your kids are fucking, they're gonna fuck, and that's gonna happen regardless. And that if they are open and honest with you to be like, this person is going to come and stay over, that's probably not why they're doing that. And if it is, it was going to happen anyway. So like, I think that you're sort of off the hook about the moral implications of allowing that or not allowing that to happen.
Yeah,
Like,
I do prefer children fuck in my house. You're right, Mike. That is way better when I know my children are fucking inside my home.
I also okay, reality test this for me. I feel like parents way underestimate their kids now, because when I think about the shit that we talked about, were interested in, and did as teenagers, seems like way more than parents seem to think their kids are capable of. I think of like, people are afraid to let their kids look at drag queens now. That's gonna somehow taint their innocent baby. I don't understand it, because I think about, like, I was telling filthy jokes at the lunch table at 13. A drag queen was not going to put a dent in my moral compass. Parents are just flat fucking stupid about what they think their kids are up to and capable of. I'm certain that your sons have had some filthy conversations, and
100%, and usually with me involved.
Our next, thank you for answering what it's like to have an elder brother. Really informative. Our next question, a listener question that I made up, is help me settle a debate. Is Selena Gomez A-list?
100%.
That was Marty, our favorite of the brothers. Just
never been off the list the entire time. How many episodes does this go back? Let's pull that fucking footage.
It's been a while.
Yes, she is and always has been on the A-list. 100. Period. Next question. Not.
Next.
Who is this person we're talking about?
Yeah.
Famed actress, noted singer, #1 record artist of the album Rare.
My brothers have a flawed grading system. They're basing it off of perceived talent and or contributions somehow, artistically, when it's really based on popularity. Selena Gomez is beyond popular. What was it? Was it you, Kyle, that told me last night that she has the most Twitter followers?
Instagram followers.
Sorry, beg your pardon. Thank you for correcting me.
You're welcome. Glad we caught that.
But that's a factual statement, right?
Yeah.
So she's influencing. Is it millions? I don't know. What's the number? Can you?
I don't know.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Are we talking
Derek,
about
Derek,
the
are you here?
sisters that play tennis? Is that what we're talking about?
No.
Serena Gomez and Venus Gomez. Is that what we're...
I think it's that bitch whose fan club president shot her.
Yeah, Serena.
I hate this. I shouldn't. Thank you, Marty, for your reasonable contribution to this conversation.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
Am I free to go now?
What?
Okay,
Yes, you're excused.
Where's the A-list cutoff?
I will.
then?
I will.
Who's the lowest tier of the A-list?
I have to push back on something that Marty said. I think that which list you are on is completely divorced from talent. I absolutely don't think that that's like a hard requirement. I agree that it's about popularity, and I agree that talent can be a component of what garners popularity, but there are lots of other reasons that somebody can have popularity. It's just that I think that being merely popular that there's an upper echelon. There is a hardcore, highest tier level of celebrity that I just don't think Selena Gomez meets. I would not say she's not famous. I would not say that she's not impactful. I just don't think that she's like that upper crust, and that's what I ascribe A-list status to be. And so then Murph's question of like, where is the line, I think is a fine one.
Yeah.
When you're the number one most followed person on Instagram, that's like the most famous person.
I'm the number one most followed person on our Discord. That doesn't mean anything.
Right, because no one's there.
Right.
Versus Instagram where everyone is.
Yeah.
The line is fluid. The qualifications are fluid. And she's been on that list for years.
Agreed. We'll just leave it there. This is an anonymous a Quora question from anonymous Quora user. What unpopular opinion do you have regarding the LGBT community?
Mike, go first.
Yeah. Okay.
Unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
I mean, too awesome? Like, too well dressed? Too put together? What?
Yeah, you're trying to not get canceled on this question?
Exactly. Right. Palm Springs sucks. It's way too fucking hot down there.
Damn.
Great. I like that one.
Yeah. Hold on to your butts, homosexuals. Marty's got opinions.
Gay culture
It's
is
like
racist.
$1.25 and it's fucking humid. I mean, can we find a new headquarters or what's the...
Do you have any places you would suggest? What would be on your gay kind of party destination list?
Diesel.
We can just host everyone in Diesel.
Yeah. Taco Tuesdays, man. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Hang out at the dick trough at the Diesel.
There's an unpopular opinion that I have. Is
What?
every bathroom. We talked about it last night.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, my unpopular opinion is that if I am in a gay bar, people are probably looking at my dick.
And
Maybe they are. Am I okay with it? Yeah.
you also seem to be surprised. You wanted more kind of dick opportunities to like see. You thought the bathrooms were not well set up for dick viewing.
Yeah, I mean, I saw sweater ass. I did not.
That's true.
I did not intend to see penis, but I mean, it's there.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah.
You know, and is that I'm fine with it. Obviously, comfortable with my penis.
Happy.
So are others.
Great.
But I mean, you know, that's an uncomfortable opinion that I actually have. Is that when I went to the gay bar last night, like I had no expectations other than, okay, there's probably going to be more dudes than chicks. Founded that happened.
Can confirm.
Can't confirm
By a wide margin.
And
Although there was that table of lesbians.
I pointed that out. I said, hey, is that a table of lesbians or a bachelorette party? And Mike said, she's wearing a fucking hockey jersey, dude. Like,
Spaces, I think, are many of them. The right spaces are becoming better. Like gay men's spaces are becoming better at being more accepting of people that don't look like a cis gay man, which is a good thing. I think they need to evolve to become queer spaces. That's more necessary than a exclusive space for cis gay men. Then again, we go to Diesel. There's bare leather bars, and you know what? That's for gay dudes, and that's okay. You know, like that. There's different vibes and different people that would go to each of these.
I appreciated that Madison Pub is a welcoming for all groups. It just was also too much. I appreciated that there was one demographic to sort of pay attention to it. You know what I mean? Like, I think Michael was talking about, well, you know, there's a lesbian bar like right over there, or which isn't. Maybe this is just the cooler spot, or maybe there's just more activity happening over here, so people come where there's action rather than a demographic or a you know, fitting into a certain category. I don't know.
Yeah. I definitely said to you that like they're absolutely welcome here, and I hope that their one lesbian bar in Seattle isn't dying while they're spending their money here in this gay bar. Like
that was packed that we couldn't find a table at, or
Right.
I mean, yeah.
Mike, what's your unpopular opinion?
gay culture is racist. I don't think that's an opinion, though. I think that's just true.
Yeah. Okay, this is a listener question that I made up. I would like to have receptive anal sex. What should I do to prepare? Any tips to make it a pleasurable experience? Mike, don't answer this one.
you need to start in the morning. Okay. So as soon as you wake up, if that's what you're doing,
Okay.
you got to get some. You got to get some thoughts, some plans, some accessories.
Set
you
some
need to know
intentions.
exactly what's going on.
Set your mood board for anal. Yeah.
Well, it's my. As soon as I wake up in the morning and I go in and I take a shower and I come out of the shower and I look at the mirror. On the mirror, I've got a little sticker that stands right in front of this and it says, "You can handle it." And if I'm preparing for the anal sex, I look at that little sticker and I say, you know what? You're goddamn right I can.
You do yourself like a little pump up thing.
Goddamn right.
I love that. Marty?
I mean, I'm not having the chimichanga at lunch. I know that.
Watch your intake. That's good advice.
Preparation. Next question.
Preparation.
Preparation D.
That's funny. That was a slow burn.
Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it.
Okay. Last question. Listener question that I made up is, I can't think of my gayest and straightest. Could you all share your gayest and straightest to help me think of mine?
But first, no.
Yeah. Is this the moment or?
This is the moment.
Yeah, I can go first. So
Okay.
I booked my flight to come up here, and in the straightest way possible, I wanted to minimize the cost, right, to the bank account. So I found this Spirit Airlines flight for dirtball cheap. Very happy and excited about that. The gayest thing was trying to figure out which articles of clothing I could get into my personal item without having to pay more to pack more clothes to get in here.
Yeah.
And so I nailed it, right? Because Kyle said I was dressed enough to Hannibal liked it. I mean, yeah,
Hannibal?
yeah.
To get a shaft against a shaft.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Speaking of Hannibal, my straightest is, for being at a gay bar, you would think I would want people to come up and talk to me. I was like so happy when he talked to you and didn't really talk to me because I didn't want to have to deal with him or any strangers. I was not there to like.
I put up my force field here. Hannibal, stay away.
I feel like gays are supposed
Kyle is not interested in you, Hannibal.
yeah, or anyone. I didn't want anyone to talk to me. So, and I feel like that's like, gays are supposed to be social butterflies, which I'm often not.
You didn't want to be approached?
No.
So to extend this story, I was at some point I thought Hannibal was going to buy us a round of drinks, and then I feel like you sort of waved him off, like no.
You're putting up the
did I?
vibes.
Yeah,
You're encouraging.
I mean,
Sometimes I can't control my face or head, so I might have done something
Yeah,
unintentionally that was like, no, girl. My gayest, I will say, is I was the little special flower for the drinks. You got everyone a pitcher of beer that everyone else was drinking, and my cider.
Yep. I know you, girl. I got you.
Thank you for not making me drink beer. Because if you pressured me, I would.
I know.
I would do most things if you pressured me. Hit me up, boys. Who wants to go next?
The straightest thing about me was talking to Canadian Brian, like about death metal for a while last night. Awesome. So we had a fraternity brother that joined us at the bar, and he brought along with him a Canadian friend, and we sort of paired off there for a while. Kyle and Murph were talking, and
I've got a question for you before you continue.
Sure. Yeah.
So you say Canadian friend like gay friend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like as a disclaimer, like, does Canadian matter compared to gay?
I love Canadians.
what about gay Canadians?
Canada loves you too.
Gay Canadians. we have a Discord channel it's called Canadians Only.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Canada! You guys are awesome. By the way,
Don't tell them. I sometimes look at it.
Yeah. I think we're honorary Canadians.
Okay,
Kyle,
okay.
Just on principle.
You do have to introduce someone as like, are you gay or Canadian? Sometimes it's hard to tell. So it's helpful to like get the like, no, this is Canadian Brian, like, otherwise I'd make some assumptions.
Correct. Yep, absolutely. The gayest thing about me this week, I think you, Marty, you were right there. That boy that was asking for advice on where to go dancing, and I was like, you should go to the Cuff, blah 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 blah, and then he said, "Thanks, Daddy."
Indeed, 100%. He was asking me as if apparently Hannibal had elevated my street cred to full gay, so he's looking for the dance. I mean, I'm like, I need to tap in. Completely. Thanks, Daddy.
Yeah, he said, "Thanks, Daddy."
Mike said, "You are welcome." And then they left. I was also like, is this something, sparks are flying, but
I need a Thanks Daddy
not.
t-shirt.
Well, I'd daddy him. I would bang, sure.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Murph, what about you?
Straightest thing. Yesterday, I was packing up and getting everything to go to come up here to hang out with my brothers and my favorite person, Kyle. Actually,
Hi.
you're the most. I was the most excited to see you. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, which will lead into my gayest. So
Wow.
my straightest thing yesterday. I was packing up, coming up here, and in my head, I was like, you know, what would be really cool to have like a gayest for everybody is I'm gonna pack a whole lot of moose meat into my cooler. Which is not a code name for my penis.
Packing moose meat in my cooler sounds like you're putting on real tight pants and you have to like stuff your nuts like, you know, like really deep down in.
That's exactly what I was doing, Kyle.
Really?
How did you know?
Wait.
No.
Oh.
No. So I went hunting last fall with our dad and went to Canada, which Canada, you rock. And I hunted for moose with a gun, not the one we saw last night, a bigger one. Yeah. And I was successful, and I have a lot of my freezer is completely full of moose meat. Like
non-euphemistically, you have moose meat.
Well, and euphemistically.
Okay.
Yeah,
Both.
it's both, you know. So I'm like, you know what? I've got the straightest thing ever right now is I went to my pickup, which is jacked up, which means it's higher than usual for you.
Thank you.
You know, you gays. I don't know how many gay listeners you have, but
Very few.
so
None after this story.
right, sorry. And gave one of my customers some moose meat. My gayest is every time that I pee, I think of Kyle.
Go on. Oh, the end of story?
I had to take a drink here to continue, but yeah, I mean, yeah, end of story. Moving on.
This is Gayish. I'm Mike Johnson.
And I'm Kyle Getz.
Be butch, be fabulous, be you.
So no, my gayest is that every time that I go pee, and I did it last night, a couple
Congrats.
times today already.
Yeah.
Kyle actually was one of the episodes, and I don't remember which episode it was. Probably about the prostate, I believe. Said that every time you pee, the way that you get rid of the drips, basically, is you press on your perineum, right? So every time that I pee since that episode, I think Kyle told me I need to press on my taint. And I press on my taint every fucking time, and it works.
It works, right?
You're magical.
I think I forget who I heard that from, or if I read it like on Reddit or something. But best tip I've ever. Actual life hack.
It is a fact. It is magic. And Marty, if you don't, press your taint, please. Next time you go pee, think of Kyle. Think of me. Press your taint, and your drips will go away.
Great.
Hey, folks, this is your friend Kyle reminding you to press on your taint.
Press your tape.
Press your taint tonight. See
And
what
while
happens.
While you're pressing, hammer that fucking rate, review, and subscribe. Let's get these Gayish numbers pumped up.
And if anyone needs any merch, hairy ass / sweater butt will be the newest shirt available on Gayish Podcast.
No, do you remember the Big Bucks No Whammies Press Your Luck game show? We should take that logo and turn it into Press Your Taint.
Press your taint. I want to hear Mike's final Quora, but I don't know what kind of announcements do we have, Mike?
Okay, we will be at the Treefort Music Festival in Boise, Idaho on Friday, March the 24th. That's just coming up right around the corner, and I confirmed it is free and open to the public. You do not need a festival pass to come see us, so come see us.
Yeah, our 6th birthday's coming up.
Yeah, it is. Send us presents.
So when is that? April 7th is our official.
The 3rd. April 3rd is our official
3rd.
birthday, but
So that's exciting.
Yeah, that's exciting. We like presents.
Yeah.
Post Office Box 19882, Seattle, Washington 98109. Should we do all of our contact shit?
I don't think so. Follow us if you want to get us closer, a little bit closer to Selena Gomez. Follow us on Instagram at Gayish Podcast. Derek every week posts and requests Gayest and Stratus through there and reposts the good ones. So
We were on We Read Movies this week. So Quiz Daddy Chris Hagee, who you remember has hosted an episode of Gayish, but also helped us out with Have a Nice Gay. Has a show where they review bad movies, and we've been doing the Eating Out series with them. So it was our third appearance on their show to talk about the worst gay cinema.
boy, this movie, y'all. Watch this movie just to I don't know. It was a lot to get through.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Can you say the name of that title again? What was that?
Eating Out. Eating Out 4, Drama Camp.
Drama Camp.
Heard it.
Yeah? Chris Salvatore has a song in it.
Is he
You've heard
A-list?
it? No. Check out all the shows on the Max Fun Network. I also want to thank Mike Johnson and the Long Johnsons for the use of our theme song Gayish off the album Putting the Gays to Bed. Mike, what's your final Quora?
My husband sent my 7-year-old stepson to boarding school because I dislike him. However, he comes back for a month during vacation. How can I limit his vacation time as much as possible? I'm Mike Johnson.
I'm Marty Johnson.
I'm Murph Johnson.
This has been My Gayish Brother, My Brother, and Me. Kiss your daddy square on the lips.
It's familiar, but not too familiar. Not familiar.
It's a new craze.
I don't know that word.
It's a new craze. Hey, good girls, do you want it? Just say, I want it. Just say, I want it.
God bless
It's
you.
Montaigne now, so that was all wrong.
You're welcome.